Action.
Welcome to Breaking the Cycle, episode 11. Breaking the Cycle is a
Very enthusiastic. There goes the light. That's awesome. You're so enthusiastic, you knocked your studio setting down.
Breaking the Cycle is a live show on how to be a positive male role model and lead your freak family by breaking the cycle and changing the trajectory of your family tree so that you become the type of man one day your son would want to become and the type of man one day your daughter would want to marry. These are types of conversations you should be having with your kids so they can learn to think for themselves and are not afraid to be themselves, so when they are eventually, and they will be, are confronted with these life situations and they are not in shock and will have an idea on how to approach it.
You scroll that slick. I was like, how the hell did you know all that? Good stuff, man. Shit, I can't even memorize all that. Where's your eyeballs going left and right for? Look, you got some beady, shady little eyeballs. What's up, freaks? This is Breaking the Cycle episode. What number are we on?
10.
Episode
or 12.
10 or 12? I'm pretty
it's
sure.
Always good to have
if you're saying it's 10 or 12, I'm guessing we're probably on 11, right? There's a 50-50 chance, and it ended up being 0% chance. I'm pretty sure it's episode 11. Yep, we are on episode number 11, Breaking the Cycle. The other little freak is not with us today. She is talking to her, what's she doing? Talking to her grandmother? Mm-hmm. Talking to her grandmother.
They're creating a joke book.
Creating a joke book so that we can have unlimited, endless supply of just awesome freaking jokes in this show. Because you're always having great jokes on this show, right? They're your jokes, let me tell you.
You guys want a joke?
Oh, shit. Here we go. I shouldn't even have mentioned it. What do you got?
How do you make soup gold? You put in 14 carrots.
That is just horrendous. 14 carrots. If Midge was here, what would she do right now?
Explain it.
So I get it. 14 carrots. Could you put in 14 carrots? It's a vegetable. You would put it in soup, and 14 carrot is like the goal. She'll have to explain it and break it down. If you have to explain and break it down in such great detail, it probably sucks. But I get the joke, but it still sucks. Thanks. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff today. You know, we usually talk about stuff in our freak family code, different areas of that in discipline and being our freak selves and the mind and the body and all of our communication styles and creating and winning and different topics each week. Today we're just going to talk about some things that have been going on with us. We just recently had a Suffering Saturday workout, a freak family workout with some graduates of the projects joining us for that. We also had a 24-hour challenge, our most grueling, difficult challenge ever. 24 hours of what?
Video games.
We did 24 hours of video games. Fucking nuts.
We got about 30,000 kills.
Yeah.
What we thought.
First we thought we were going to get 1 million kills, and then we said, wait a minute, that's probably ridiculous. We said 100,000, and we got like 30-something thousand, probably. We lost track. It was hard to keep up with it. So that was 24 hours of video games, and we're going to go to the importance of things like video games, or things like some stupid YouTube videos that we watch, right? Or gun videos that we watch that are not even educational, just shooting through stuff, and what we call... And it's on our schedule, Stupid Time. And I did an entire Steve Says episode about Stupid Time. We're going to talk about it from the Breaking the Cycle freak, Baldy. I like the haircut too, by the way. Who's your barber?
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. Got the same barber. You got to use that. One day we're going to use a shaving cream and a razor to get yours just totally slick. Because you do it like this and it's like a buzz cut. We're going to do it slick one day. You want to do it slick one day with shaving cream? It's going to grow in a little different after that. Probably thicker.
Really?
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. I kind of like it better like this. It's like
you would look
spiky.
It would look funny. We like just totally bald and shine like this.
I like it better with at least a little hair.
Bumping the thing.
Sorry.
So that we're going to talk about that. We also have a crazy workout coming up this weekend with a ton of project graduates over at the BK Strength Gym. It's like a 14 hour workout where we're going to run over a marathon while we're training. So it's 2 sets of an exercise, running at 0.2 of a mile, 2 sets of an exercise.
15
sets, 15 reps each of an exercise, running 0.2 of a mile until we hit 27 miles. So actually more than a marathon, and it'll be thousands and thousands of reps. But that's the kind of shit we do on a regular basis, so we're going to have some fun. What's your most favorite part about doing challenges like that?
Carb loading.
Carb loading. You carb load for the freaking video game challenge, didn't you? You probably did. You did, actually. I think I did, too, because you had Thanksgiving like right before that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually did some carb loading. Got to carb load once in a while. Jeez, got to do it. So that's what we call, is something we call stupid.
COVID.
Stupid time. We got our vaccination. Got a vaccination.
You did?
Yeah, with our freak mode blood.
We got a vaccine.
Our blood is the vaccination against the crap. Clear that junk off of here. So, what we call, when we put on the schedule, literally every day we have a schedule of stupid time in the schedule, don't we? 7 days a week. Stupid time, it's called. And says, how dumb is that? How stupid is that? Yeah, it is stupid, but it's necessary because it lets us, like,
relax.
Yeah, you like
chill.
That. Relax and chill. Because we do a lot of serious stuff too. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves and we work hard. And you worked out today?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Before the show. After school. Before the show.
Where'd you work out?
In the freak dungeon.
Where's that?
In the garage.
Who'd you work out with?
Nobody.
So I worked out in the daytime. It's a Wednesday. Sometimes on Wednesdays I'll wait for him, but we got a schedule we got to stick to sometimes. So he gets home from school, goes in there, gets his workout in by himself. A weightlifting Wednesday, which Wednesdays we do just total body strength conditioning with free weights. So he goes in there and just does it by himself. Some days he'll even, the little freak show will even get up. If he knows he has something to do on Wednesday or whatever day it is, he'll wake up at 5 a.m., go in the damn garage and just work out by himself in a cold, dark garage in a dungeon by himself just because he knows he has some shit to do after school, which is just freaking awesome. But doing things like that, and then what else do we put on the schedule every day?
Smart time,
which we're reading. We stop and everything has to be silent, except some of us aren't silent the entire smart time. We make all kinds of noises and farts and shit.
That's Mitch.
Exactly. What? You too. Snitches end up in ditches, sucker. So we do our training time, our smart time. We get our work done. You have different things. Kill time. You got stuff. Your kill time is stuff around the house, whatever, like laundry and whatever else. You get paid for that shit. But that leaves us towards, it's obviously a lower priority, right? Is stupid time really a high priority? Really, when it comes down to it? No. But
except the video game challenge was.
But even that, think about the video game challenge. So we did 24 hours of video games where you maybe total of like 4 hours of not like a rest, recovery, right? In between. So it was still 24 hours. And let me ask you something. Doing that, how serious were you for the 24-hour challenge compared to, say, the 24-hour hike or 24-hour push-up challenge? How much, like, seriousness and like, what's the difference between that and the, what do you think?
It's not physical.
Was it as serious?
No, it was just for fun.
So would you need to have some challenges like that for fun? It was hard to try and stay awake and get our kill count up. But it kind of showed us, all right, video games are fun. Stupid time is important. But when it comes down to it, it's like, all right, we're just playing video games. It's not as serious, and you kind of realize the difference. It puts things into perspective. You realize the difference of the important shit and the non-important shit. You need to make time for that non-important shit, but not until after all the other stuff is done. You have to like earn the right to do it. You think you earn the right to do a 24-hour video game challenge?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we did
all those other crazy challenges that were grueling, but those ones also pushed you more mentally and physically, right? You probably got more out of those than the video game challenge. Even though the video game challenge is fun, we get to just hang out, relax, we get to talk shit and have fun. You still got a lot more, I think, out of the other challenges, right? So it kind of shows you, yeah, you think you want to do the fun stuff and the laid back and the chill stuff, but when it comes down to it, that stuff's not even giving you as much in life as the hard shit, the suffering, the real challenge. That, like, we're doing that hike and our feet and our knees and our legs, our bones are popping out of the skin and blisters the size of a freaking water balloon. Great.
What's a water balloon? Oh, never mind.
Water balloon?
I thought you were going to say
balloon.
Watermelon.
A water balloon. Like a balloon
you guys
with
want
water?
to
Oh, shit.
What is something that can't be broken without being hit or dropped? A promise.
You hear that? It's crickets. It's a saying they have when, like, there's no response. Crickets.
Now you're like, Mitch. Explain it. We get it.
Well, I don't even get it. I don't know if they still say that. The kids nowadays don't say that because you all try to be all cool and all your cool sayings and shit. So What else we want to talk about? What else is going to be going on? That all this stuff kind of ties together. All these challenges tie together. All the disciplines that we have, these freak mode, freak code disciplines, all tie together. Like, what have you been doing? What's one of your favorite things to do besides video games?
Work out.
Okay, and like on not the serious, like the more fun side of things.
Legos.
You don't know what your things. You're obsessed with freaking Legos. This house is like a Lego house. There's rooms. There's a room here filled with just Legos. You can't even move in it. It's just Legos. Some built, some destroyed. Some that we put together and took hours and days to put together. Destroyed. But anyway, that's besides the point.
That's the funnest part.
That's besides the point. But you've been doing Legos for how long?
7 years.
And you've done a lot of them. How many sets of Legos do you think you've
100.
At least 100 sets you've done, and probably have still. At least 100. If you count the small ones and medium ones and massive ones, at least 100 different sets.
I have over 250,000 Lego pieces for sure.
So that sounds like you would think that Lego is stupid time, kind of, right? What do you think about Lego time?
50-50. Like,
you think it's 50-50, but because it's fun and it's a game and it's a toy and this and that, but you're opening up the instruction booklet yourself, and you've been doing this since you were a puppy. Open up the instruction booklet and you're following like step by step. Like some of that shit I can't even figure out. Like I don't know where the hell that piece is. And you'll just find it quick, and you're doing this like freaking Forrest Gump.
Who's Forrest Gump?
You don't even know who Forrest Gump is? Are you an American? We gotta watch Forrest Gump. We've talked about it. Tom Hanks. Life's like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
He like had all these different things. He was a world ping pong champion. He was in Vietnam, and I think he was in Vietnam. He had some kind of disability with his legs and all this crazy. It wasn't a true story, but it's a good movie. We gotta watch it. Gotta watch Forrest Gump. Well, they're seeing Forrest Gump. We gotta watch Forrest Gump. I don't know, you might not like. It's like not like crazy like action type movie, but it's pretty good.
My favorite movies are action comedy. Those are like the best movies.
Action comedy, yeah. Like what?
Central Intelligence, Ride Along, Deadpool, Jumanji. It's like
Jumanji's action comedy, yeah. Let's Be Cops. You like?
Oh, that one was.
Big Bertha. It's a Big Bertha one. Vespuccia.
Yeah.
Norbit, not Vespuccia. It's not called Vespuccia. It's called Norbit. Norbit. Step Brothers. What other one is that guy in? The doofy guy. The doofy white guy.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. I'm going to snort of some morning snort of cocaine.
Killing Moscato.
So, you think Legos is stupid time, but here's the thing. We're setting up some online courses here in the Freak House. We're setting up, so we needed to get these big monitors set up. Different lights, as you saw at the beginning of this, one of the lights up. So we have different studios set up all around the Freak Cave here, the Freak Dungeon. And so we needed some new monitors with some new holders for tablets and phones and all these different things. And also stands to hold the 75-inch screens on when we're doing these courses, these online courses that we're creating. We're creating massive amounts of online courses coming out in the next couple weeks, and starting with a Freak Mode 40. It's a daily discipline habit challenge coming up in the next couple weeks. If you want information about that, send me a quick message. But so all this stuff came in through Amazon. These stands, first the TVs came in, then the holder for this TV, like this massive holder with the wheels, you could roll it around, and then the whole rack system that has lights attached to it and holders for your laptop, your tablet, your cell phone, like a whole little whatever recording studio rollable thing. And they come in. I put together one of the things, and so 6 pieces came in total, but I put together one of them, one of the rack things. The next morning, actually the day after the challenge, right? When the challenge ended?
Which challenge?
The challenge we just did that we're talking about.
Do you have...
Want to fight? We could fight. We could turn this into a brawl.
I usually say steel cage match.
We could turn this into a steel cage match. Table ladders with chairs match.
Wait, what?
Oh my God. So you're too busy talking shit. You don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Anyway, I come downstairs one morning, and these other 2 things are completely put together. Like, these are...
No, the 3. The 2...
They're stands, and there are all these attachments and different clips that go on, and screws and bolts, and you have to follow the instructions, and the instructions are shitty. Shitty-ass instructions, because I did one of them the day before, and it took me a while to do it. So I come down, and they're freaking put together. Little freak show. Took them out of the boxes, took all the pieces out, followed the instructions, the little wrenches, the screws, the Allen wrenches, the nuts and bolts, and all this screwdriver shit, and all this other stuff, and they're all just put together. I'm like, that made me think that the Lego stuff, what a skill that Lego has been building about following the instructions, step 1, 2, 3, all the way till completion. And when you're done, it's like it's a satisfying feeling. It's not as satisfying as peeling the sticker off the front of the TV. Like something is satisfying about peeling that sticker off the TV, or like when you elbow someone across like the face and it goes like and slits like the head open.
Or like when you throw something squishy at a wall, like something
satisfying about it. So Little Freak Show puts that stuff together. So it's from taking things like Stupid Time. You think that, all right, he's just playing with Legos, just on the floor playing with some toys, and ends up putting together all these different recording studios for us without I didn't even tell him to or ask him. I just come down in the morning one day and the shit was just fucking done. Well, I was already up, but I had like some coaching calls and sales calls and stuff like that. And I come out, done with my couple hours of work in the morning on a weekend, and these things are all just put together. Now, what is it going to hold the TV is a different story. I'm probably going to put the TV on. It's going to collapse all over the place and crap. What do you think? You stand behind your work?
Yeah.
You stand under your work? You know, in old ancient Rome, like Marcus Aurelius and all this stuff, the architects, when they would build, you know, those big pillars and those white pillars, you see those buildings, like the big massive stone
like
buildings.
Colosseum?
Yeah. Stuff like that. So massive structures. Whoever was the architect, he probably didn't build it himself. He'd get like hundreds of workers or who knows who to build it or whatever. Once it was built, he'd go to like the emperor or the king or whoever, and he would stand underneath this massive stone structure and let people shake it and push it and bang into it to prove that it was strong enough for the king to go into. So he would risk his own life, even though he didn't touch it. So he would hold himself accountable for it. Would you be willing to stand under your work with that TV on above you?
Kind of small, but yeah. I don't want to become the next Flat Stanley, but okay.
The hell's a Flat Stanley?
You don't know who's Are you American?
What?
There's like 9 books of that dude.
Does anyone know who Flat Stanley is? Flat Stanley? Yes? No? All right, let's have a vote. Who knows who Forrest Gump is and who knows who Flat Stanley is? I bet you more people out there know who Forrest Gump is than Flat Stanley.
And you call Forrest Gump.
What the hell is that guy? It's Forrest Gump. It's not Forrest.
It's Forrest Gump.
And this
and
is your forehead.
You say banana.
This is your forehead.
Say banana.
It's a banana. Banana. What is it?
It's banana.
Banana? Banana? Where you are? Like, you talk like this hillbilly. I thought you're a New Yorker. That's not even a Californian. You talk like a hillbilly. It's a banana. Is it banana or banana? Is it forest or forest?
It's not. You're like overdoing it.
All right, I'm overdoing it.
Forest.
I say forest.
Forest.
And I say it's a forehead.
It's a forehead.
I say that one I'm probably wrong on, but still,
forehead.
It's a forehead. It's just the way I say it.
This is your head. How? This is far.
What are these messages coming from myself on here? Who is doing
this? One
this?
day that's gonna knock down.
This is creepy. Yeah, I know.
And it's gonna be soon.
This is creepy. So, all right, and Nerf guns. Let's talk even Nerf guns. Nerf guns seems like a stupid little thing, but then when we go to handle real guns, it's like you've handled guns with Nerf guns so long.
Look, when I pick up the Nerf gun, my finger's like not even on the trigger.
Automatically, straighten off trigger. You don't point it at anything you don't intend to destroy. You follow the safety rules with the Nerf gun, and it carries over into real life. It makes you just carry it over, and it just becomes automatic, right? So that's kind of the purpose of these challenges, the purpose of Stupid Time. It all ties together in our screwed up, freak little mode world. And it's also the stuff, these challenges we do, you should be challenging your kids. You should be putting the right type of pushing and pressuring of them and hold them accountable for things. And not in an annoying, stupid way, but and sometimes we could probably get annoying and stupid, but push and pressure them to challenge them, to find, like, let them find themselves, let them find out what they're capable of, what they're capable of as a freaking human. Like, people hold themselves back so much in life. Where were we on that thing where Midge did the climbing, that it's like a palm tree she climbed? It's like a ride at some park or something recently.
Oh yeah, after the whale watching, and we didn't even see any whales. There's
Where was
scans.
that? Where'd we go?
The I don't know where.
Is that the beach? Newport Beach? Where the heck did we go? Anyway, we did the whale watching. We come out. We were walking on the boardwalk just recently.
Midgie vote.
Because that's why we're here in
Tyson Durfee.
That's why we're out here in California, is because we could walk around in t-shirts and tank tops. What?
It's like repeating.
Midgie votes?
Why is it like endless?
I don't know. Tyson Durfee is a graduate of the last class of the project.
Midgie votes Tyson Durfee.
Tyson Durfee's the professional the cowboy.
Yeah.
Rodeo. Freaking awesome. Some of those videos we've seen of his.
Durfee.
So, back to this boardwalk thing. So that's why we came to California. While we're here in California, fucking awesome. We create our own rules, our own laws, we live our own lifestyle, our own government here in our freak household, and we live life on our own terms, and we have a blast. We don't get affected by anything. I look out the window, I don't see any riots or people shitting in the streets, because everyone says, how can you live in California? People shit in the streets there. It's just fucking stupid. I see palm trees. I see sunshine is what I see. I see myself outside there today working out in tank tops and flip-flops. Oh, shit. What do you got?
Where do cars mostly get flat tires?
Where?
When there's a fork in the road. That one is so good.
For our type, it's actually pretty good, but it's pretty damn bad at the same time. So we're at the beach because you can go to the beach in California, and it's December 1, and we'll still be going to the beach. Ain't that some shit?
Yes, FedEx, come on.
Is FedEx in a creepy white van? Nope, zipping right by. We don't have any deliveries coming today. And December 1st, we'll still go to the beach and whatever. But so we're there. We go to this whale watching thing. We don't see any whales. Just see a shitload of dolphins and whatever else. But what is these messages coming on? I don't even get them from the Russian and the Midge. So we're done with the whale watching, and there's the rides on the boardwalk. What was it? A pumpkin cat?
Palm tree climbing.
Palm tree climbing, like a kid's rock climbing, basically. It's not even that high. What was it? 20 feet, maybe? I think it was 20 feet. I don't know.
Not Tyson.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention. So we're just getting distracted.
Okay. Yeah.
What was it? What was how high was it? 20 feet?
20. If you were 6 and it wasn't even like a quarter. 20, 25 feet.
So it's like you climb up this thing, you're attached to a rope. Midge goes on there and she's getting set up, and there's another kid getting set up next to her, maybe 2 or 3 at the same time, I'm not sure. But she's getting set up. She's ready to just go up there because she's a psycho. She likes some dangerous, life-threatening adventures, and this was not at all. This was like you're climbing up a pole, you're attached to a harness, you're climbing down. It's like not scary, not challenging really, but still kind of cool, whatever. Kid next to her, probably maybe a little younger than her, not much younger, but just this little kid next to her. As they're getting on, the parents are already telling them, "Oh, don't worry, don't be afraid. You only have to go as high as you want to. Just give it a try. Just go a little bit on there. Don't go too high." He starts climbing. He's probably like, "Wow, this is pretty cool. It's pretty easy." He starts climbing higher and higher. No, don't go any higher. They stop him. Tell him, "Come back down to where I can reach you. Do you want me to get you off? I can grab you. Don't go any higher. Do you want to start coming back down?" Like, holy shit. It was fucking mind-blowing to hear this going on, that someone with a kid that young is already neutering them and holding them back and putting a ceiling over their head, literally putting a ceiling over their head, like telling them, don't go any higher than this because it's dangerous. Life is too dangerous. Like stay in this nice little comfy box with a nice job, with a good
I bet you those are the people.
Good insurance.
You step into the Target and then you're getting your shopping cart and the lady next to you is saying, put on your mask.
Probably. There definitely is that probably tight. Anyway, it's crazy that they're like holding their kids back at such a young age. That is the person that's never going to know their true potential in life. They'll just never discover it. They'll just be staying in comfort and security their entire life. So what do I do being the good dad midge that I am? Do you know what I was doing? You probably didn't realize it.
The good midge that I am?
The midge dad.
What?
Did you even notice what I was doing when she was getting set up for that? Because I heard them talking to this kid about, before the kid even got on, they're just putting, don't worry, little Billy, it's going to be okay. You don't have to go too high. Don't be scared. Don't quit. Don't quit.
Oh, you said get up there as fast as I can.
Yeah, so I heard them saying this. I'm like, you know what? Maybe this kid needs some motivation. So I'm telling Midge at the same time, being maybe dickish, but not really. I have good intentions about it. Maybe the approach is a little off, but I'm like, Midge, just get on there, go up as fast as you can. Don't even think, don't even stop. Don't worry about it. If you slip, you'll catch yourself. You'll figure it out. Just attack it. Go up there as fast as you can. She's like, hell yeah. She's all excited about it. While the next door neighbor is saying, come on, Billy, just go nice and slow and careful. You don't want to risk breaking a pinky toenail or something,
That's exactly what happened to you, though.
I didn't break a pinky toenail. I broke a pinky toe. What? Did that stop me? No. You literally broke my toe. We dropped a 50-pound dumbbell on it. And I looked at you, and I had to go do I was up to 14 on the pull-ups. Yeah, I remember exactly, because I was in my head. And you dropped it on my toe. And I know when something's broken. I'm like,
what can your kids remember from a day ago?
I'm like, Tyson, you just broke my toe. Like, what? I'm like, you just broke my toe. And this is now 3 months ago, and it's still screwed up.
We were on round 14
of pull-ups.
14 push-ups, 14 dips, and 14 TRX, and we went up to 20. We did 2 more rounds of that, and we went back down.
And so I sit there, I'm like, you just broke my toe. Because we had to get the workout done. I couldn't say, oh, shit, you broke my toe. First of all, showing, like, you don't have to overreact just because you broke a little toe, a little pinky toe. And meanwhile, it's 3.5, 4 months later, and it's still freaking messed up. But whatever. What are you going to do? Just dealing with it. It's a big, like, water balloon.
Jeez.
Look at it. Look how big that damn thing is. Still. You want to see it?
No.
You don't want to see it. You look at it, you can't unsee it. So anyway, the point is, challenge your kids, don't hold them back, encourage them to try things, take risks, have some freaking fun, and also have stupid time. All day shouldn't be stupid time. That's the problem. Most parents just throw a phone or a screen or a tablet in some kid's face, and they just don't want to have to talk to them, don't want to have to raise their kids. They want LeBron James raising their kids or some stupid fucking YouTube show raising their kids instead of themselves. Now that stuff should be done as a reward. You have to earn your stupid time, and then stupid time becomes very valuable and very important and very much needed. It makes you more productive in other areas, and you're something you look forward to. You have fun. So we have fun with stupid time. Video games, Netflix, YouTube, that's our stupid time. But you need to earn it. It can't be an all-day thing. It's like you do all this other stuff, and then the 16th thing you do for the day, literally it's 16 on our time blocks, is stupid time. And that's what this challenge was. They earned it, and we played 24 hours of video games, and it was freaking fun. We're doing it again. We're going to do 24 hours of movies. That's the next one we earned. That'll be cool. 24 hours of movies. But that'll be after like 3 more hard challenges.
Yeah, and then you're going to do the same thing. Spend like $10,000 in games and just buy.
Okay. I'll delete them if you
No.
want. Yeah, we got all these cool games for the challenge. Hey, it's a challenge. You got to sometimes invest in your challenges. All right, so you get the point. Before we just beat out anything you want to leave us with? Any jokes you have? More jokes you have before we go? One more for us before we sign off?
Why did the fan bring up... Oh, we got another challenge there. 24 hours.
24 hours of reading we have coming up eventually. We have a 24-hour boot camp class, 24 hours of boxing, 24 hours of jiu-jitsu, all kinds of stuff we have planned coming up. 24 hours of squat thrust, 24 hours of pull-ups, all kinds of ideas. You got one more to leave us with?
Why did the fan bring a rope to the game? So he could tie the score.
It's getting worse and worse.
Okay, bye.
That one is bad. Yeah, on that note. So you get the point. Anyway, this has been Breaking the Cycle, episode number 11. Good job, Tice. Good stuff, little baldy. All right, if you need a haircut, we could recommend a good barber for you. We could hook you up. Mr. Clean is his name. And Tyson, anything you want to leave to find people with?
No! Hey! Scouts! Hey!
Very, very, very normal child. I can't imagine where he gets from. We will talk to you later. You are fucking awesome. No excuses.
No!